Welcome to beautiful and rural Kane, Illinois, and to the 1890s Victorian we're calling the Up House. Welcome back to Preservation Travels with Lane and Kevin here at our Restoration Nation. Today we are in absolutely darling rural Kane, Illinois. If you are dreaming of a rural lifestyle in a farm setting, we have found the dollhouse for you. Now I know what you're thinking already. You're looking at the condition of the property right now and thinking, oh my word, there's no way. That's a money pit. It's going to cost so much money to redo this house. Trust us. This project looks far worse than it actually is. Yes, it absolutely needs a new roof. Yes, it absolutely needs a complete cosmetic update. But the foundation is in spectacular condition. You sit in a beautiful rural setting, and for $58,000, you're left with plenty of money in your budget to make it the home that you want. Look at that gorgeous wavy glass front window. That gives you an indication of the amazing original elements left inside that are irreplaceable. You cannot get those on the market today, and those are the things that we look for when we're shopping for rehabilitation projects. So, we ask that you keep your mind open, not only to the fact that this one needs a little work, but to the fact that I'm wearing shorts because there's no air conditioning and it was hot, and the video is a little grainy because it was dark. And come with us as we show you the potential that waits in this darling home. Not only do you get the home, you get a place to work on the home. As almost full-time rehabilitators, we can tell you that having a workshop is every rehabilitator's dream. This space alone is almost worth the asking price. Add to that the beautiful original elements in the home and this amazing, huge tree-dotted lot looking out over an infinity of countryside. And to us, this is the rural ideal. I'm standing in a home that sits on a little over half an acre, has a huge workshop, and overlooks nothing but acres and acres and acres of beautiful cornfield. This lovely lady was built around 1890 and has all of her original elements intact. She needs a new caretaker, but you may be the person to turn her back into the jewel box she originally was. So come on inside. We're starting our tour here in what would have been originally the front of the home. There now appear to be two front entrances, but this would have been the formal entryway, and it still boasts its original 8-foot front door. Look at this carving. Absolutely exquisite. Get your stripper out. Get this old paint off of this incredible door and its original Eastlake hardware. Refinish it, and you have a showstopper before you even get in the door. Your formal entryway is small, but it still has its original architraves and entablature around the doorway and its original doors. Now, this is where you can tell that the last people who lived here were college students. This house has suffered from its inhabitants, but what we want you to see is the incredible condition of the interior. You'll notice there aren't a lot of cracks in the plaster, which indicates there's not a lot of settling or damage to the foundation. And look at these pocket doors with their original Eastlake brass hardware.
This video is brought to you by Fetch. Fetch is a super easy to use free app where you earn free rewards on literally anything you can buy. Scan any physical receipt or e-receipt and you earn points for every purchase. Even if you have receipts that are up to 2 weeks old, you can scan them and start earning points. Fetch is 100% free and so easy to use. Fetch works with literally any receipt from anywhere. This receipt is just from a local burger joint, and look. I got 400 points. Now how fun is that? After you scan, you can redeem those points for hundreds of rewards, including Amazon, Visa, Starbucks, GameStop, Walmart gift cards, you name it. I mean, pretty much everywhere you shop. Check out the link in the description. Use the code RESTORATION and get 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt. This is a limited time offer for our viewers, so don't wait too long. Download the app now and use code RESTORATION to get 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt.
Well, here we are in this darling little jewel box of a house. This is the kind of house that Kevin and I buy. This is what we look for when we purchase a home. So we're going to show you some of the things that are important to us that make it a little easier to turn what looks like a massive undertaking into a wonderful home, bringing it back to life with less effort than you would think. Let's look at some of the things that are original in this house that have remained. We have all of our original pined door surrounds with our rosette corner blocks. And these are actual rosettes. All of them are sort of in that Tudor rose style. We don't see that a ton in these Victorian homes. Usually we have bullseyes. We have our original 8-foot pocket doors that still slide like the day that they were new. So unusual to find not only your pocket doors extant, but to have them still in such great working condition in such a rural, modest home. This really is a modest home, but it has so many beautiful touches and amenities. You have all of your original windows throughout the house, and better still, you have all of your original hardware. Let's go into this front bedroom. Now currently downstairs you have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. If this were my property, I would convert these 2 bedrooms downstairs into a main suite, using this front room as the bathroom for the main suite, since we have the stairway coming down from upstairs, and then using the secondary room behind it as the main bedroom. You can see in here there's already great closet space, and just as a note, those hooks are original. This is what we would use as the main bedroom. It's the larger of the 2 bedrooms. It does have this small space that's already set up as a bathroom, but that could be converted to a separate usage. Now, as you can see, the stairway to the upstairs currently comes down into this bedroom. Were this my house, I would turn that staircase so that it actually enters down into the formal dining room, giving you more space in what would be your main bedroom. And again, original Eastlake pools. Let's look upstairs and see where we'd have the opportunity to put 3 or 4 more bedrooms. Right now, this space is broken up into 3 bedroom spaces and a large common area. Now on video, these spaces look fairly small, but they're actually pretty large and very functional. They'd be great spaces for small children or even teenagers. I would enclose part of that corner space to use as a shared bathroom for 3 upstairs bedrooms. However, you could create a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house if you used only 2 of these rooms upstairs as bedrooms and converted the 3rd space to a large shared bath. This space would make an incredible bath. Can't you just see a clawfoot tub in front of that window? And then you have a huge play area in this space. Here we are in the formal dining room with a beautiful 4-light bay that overlooks nothing but cornfield as far as the eye can see. This is a dream come true for me. Get me out of the city, get me away from people into a great little Victorian farmhouse. Now these ceilings have been dropped, and I have a pretty good suspicion that what we see here being used as crown molding is actually your picture mold, and I bet we have ceilings another foot or so higher above this dropped ceiling. Why do I think that? Well, first of all, these are only 9-foot ceilings, very uncommon in homes of this age, but every door in this house is 8 feet. And it is very unlikely that we would have had 8-foot doors throughout the house and 9-foot ceilings. So I bet if we pop those old tiles up, you'll have the original high ceilings underneath that. This is the original mantelpiece. We have a beautiful fleur-de-lis design, an egg and dart molding. There is an overmantel, and it is present out in the huge workshop outside. So you could return that to its original place. Obviously, this is not original, but that can be repaired. Now I have what is a very dated kitchen, but what I want you to keep in mind is you have a very large space. It functions just fine for right now, but when you're ready, this space is enormous to turn it into a dream Victorian style kitchen, and it retains one of its original Victorian pantries with a pull-out drawer for flour, one of my favorite elements in the house, and then all of its original fixtures, brass Eastlake fixtures. Again, pardon the graininess of the video, it was pitch black in this room and we don't travel with a light set. Off of the kitchen space is this large utility room. Tell me another 130-year-old Victorian home that's gonna have this size utility room. And hiding in that warehouse is the top of that original mantle. There's that egg and dart molding and those matching columns. Look at the space you have to work on all the things you need to work on for the house. Again, this alone is worth the price of the house. Give it a little clean and you've got limitless space to work. So there she is, our little house in Kane, Alabama that with a paint job, some love and affection could be reimagined into a modern Victorian masterpiece. We'd love to know what color you'd paint her. Drop that in the comments below for us. I see her as lilac, but you tell me what color you see.
Well, thank you for joining us on Preservation Travels here in Kane, Illinois. We hope you've enjoyed your tour of this absolutely spectacular little Victorian dollhouse. Are you its next caretaker? It can be yours for $58,000. Remember, that includes a little over half an acre, the home, the workshop. The home is 4-bedroom, 1 bath. Remember, we're not the real estate agents. We're just here to show you the beautiful architecture that's available to you at incredibly affordable prices. The Zillow description and the realtor's contact information is in the description below. And remember, if you have any questions about how to finance your rehabilitation project, to buy the house and get the money to rehabilitate it all in one loan, don't forget to check out our book on finance on our website, ourrestorationnation.com. We'll see you guys next time.